Hello, welcome back to episode 2, where we're going to carry on our little adventure in Project Hospital, which is to build every department and make it all functional in this little mini series that I like to do. I really enjoy this game. I really do like playing these kind of games. I know that it's different on my channel from reactions, but I thought we'd get into this anyway. It's some bit of diversity. What I'm going to do in this episode is we're going to build the remaining 2 wards. Well, the base foundations to this. As you can see, I'm carrying on trying to make this go to the staff ward, which will be in yellow, and then the ward, which will be green on the other side. Trying to leave space as much as I can for the general big ward, because that's where most of the patients will be in the long run. As you can see, I'm kind of just fleshing that out now, stretching out the garden, making that ward there. Here comes the stat labs. Basically just trying to divide everything up. I'm not too fussed if we run out of room down here, because we can build up with elevators, so that's cool. And yeah, basically that's all that's going to happen. And we flesh out a few more stuff, you know, like we get the base foundations for the x-ray machines, you know, the surgery, which is going to be down here right now, and yeah, just kind of dividing everything up, trying to make it as real as possible. Somebody did comment on my last video as well, which is, I forgot his name, I'm so sorry, but you know who you are, which basically told me that there wouldn't be really tiled flooring in the ICT unit. He works in a hospital. There wouldn't be tiled flooring in the ICT ward, because of the blood splatters or the blood stains. It would be harder to get out, it'd be harder to see, etc. So I'll go back in the next episode and change that. So thank you for that, I really do appreciate that comment. Yeah, we're trying to make this as realistic as possible in a degree. Obviously you wouldn't find a hospital kind of like this, I don't think, but you know, we're trying to keep it a certain level of realism. So here I am, I'm trying to, you know, make these small little pocket buildings here in the corners and stuff, trying to give it some more dimension. Like I said, you're only limited to like building blocks mainly on this game, but this is what we try and do here. Try and make everything kind of like symmetrical. I'm very weird when it comes to symmetrical buildings, because everything has to be the same level, the same sided. I'm not very asymmetrical when it comes to everything else. So here we are, ICT wall, just making everything outside look a little bit more pretty. People can sit down, you know, people can, you know, stand out here, have a cigarette or whatever they do. Make little garden paths here. You wouldn't generally get that many windows, I don't think, in the ICT ward, but I flush them out anyway, make it look a little bit prettier. Put some fences around it, etc, etc, more windows. Yeah, you know, just making it all look as fancy as I can. I'm just having a little outlook now, and we start building up to the actual regular ward in a minute, which will be up here, connecting everything up, and then we've basically got the base building down for our foundations to put all our wards in and stuff. So yeah, like I said, the end goal really in this little mini project that I'm doing is to kind of have everything, every department, every working functional, you know, staff can go there, and making it look like a good hospital, because I know the workshop's not out yet, but when it does come out, I want these people to be able to, you know, have a good go at this hospital and make it as functional as I can, make it look very interesting as I can, and you know, just trying to make it look, you know, very appealing to everyone who wants to go on it when it does come out. So yeah, here we go, flushing out the base foundation. This gets, I know I put the flooring down, but the flooring gets redone soon enough, because what I have a funky little idea of, or each corridor ends up being a specific colour, which is kind of fun. And then we move on to the we're going to put elevators down, which I have a kind of fun little experiment with the elevators, which turned out really good. So I'm glad that did anyway. Just having a general look around, seeing where everything is here. You can see I'm starting to put stuff down. I get these glass planes out because in general wards you do have a lot of big plain glass windows everywhere. So I have fun playing around with them. Soon enough when we go back to it, I'm just putting all the lines down, as you can see, wherever they need to go, and then I go back and change it all soon enough, because, you know, that's trial and error basically on these games. That's all it is, trial and error. So yeah, here we go, laying everything down, and then I think to myself, well, this is not going to work out for let's try a different angle, just putting some windows down. Really want all these areas to pop and make it look a bit diverse. As you can see, a big overview there. And then we start in the garden. I have an interesting thing with the garden. You know, I'm gonna obviously have these all connected, joined up. Now you'll see me derp out majorly in a minute. For some reason in my head, I don't know if it was the camera angle, I don't know if it was just me being super tired, but soon enough you'll see me derp out and I can't figure out how to here it is. I'm in my head, I'm like, what's going on here? Why can't I do this? I don't know if I was trying to rotate the camera at the same time, so I really had a derp moment. Here you can see it's all going downhill from here now. I end up getting it right, but wow, I was just kind of stuck there going, why isn't this adding up? I was like, did I count wrong? Have I done the pattern wrong? I was just so confused, but it's a simple fix. I've just missed one. I've only missed one tile off. That was it. Missed one tile, but for the life of me, my brain was not having none of it. So that was rather interesting. And anyway, we end up fixing that now, and we end up going back. We end up putting these little pathway around there, little pathway down there, so people can go whichever way they want. We're going to block all that off. All the green patches now is going to be building based, and here is just a little, you know, centerpiece for the garden, and anywhere can go. Checking OBS again, I need to double check that. It's just one of my fixations that I have. Here we put down the glass pieces, and then I put down the elevator. I had these glass pieces and I was like, it's rather interesting if I put down these elevators and try and put glass pieces around them, because you do get glass elevators now and again in these modernized hospitals. So I end up getting these glass panels and just stretching them around the whole of the elevator, and it turns out actually looking really nice in the perspective of whole things. You know, the glass really goes well with these elevators, and I thought it looks quite interesting that, you know, you don't really see that anywhere else, so I left them there, 2 glass elevators, and then they end up putting more elevators down with that kind of style. We go back here, and then I think to myself, when the garden, I was like, maybe because I'm from England, a lot of people think I'm from Australia, but I'm from England, we put down an English flag in between it all to represent that this is a English hospital, and you all, if you're here, you know, you're going to be represented by the English NHS style of things. So here we go, a little small English flag in the middle of the actual building itself. So when you do zoom out, you get to see the kind of fun little English flag. Everything kind of works out perfectly symmetrical, like I'm just putting fences around it also, you know, you wouldn't be able to trample on all the grass, especially the flowers. You won't be able to go on the flowers in a hospital like this, you know, the fences around with benches around and stuff, and it'd just be, you know, you go on them, you're gonna get you're really not gonna get you're gonna get shouted at basically. So I put down the fences, here we go, nice and neat, everything goes down, and basically that's more or less it for this episode. I'm just flushing out all the everything now, where I'm going to put everything, and then on the next episode we definitely will be going back in and putting all our hospital wards in, the x-ray machines, the surgery and everything. So I'll leave you with this now. I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, and if you want to wait for episode 3, sorry, wait until episode 3 comes out. If you want to comment, if you want to make me do more ideas, just comment down below, and I'll see you in the next episode.